Hey guys, welcome back to another Building Kashyyyk weekly segment. Okay guys, so I don't know how I was able to do this, but I literally in this segment, guys, am going to do just as much building as I did last segment. So yeah, that's right, we're going to do 2 segments in a row with all that building. Last segment, guys, we touched on 4 big things of building. This time, we're going to be touching on the bottom floor, getting that done. All the columns. I'm going to get that second floor on. We're even going to get to the 3rd floor. Yeah, that's right. We're even getting to a 3rd floor in this segment. We're going to get to finishing the, what do you call it? The engine room, or, you know, the power sort of room. That's going to be done. We're going to put 2 walls up. 2 very, very cool looking walls. So as you guys can see, there's a lot to be done in this segment. And I spent literally the last 5 days just working straight on every night, working on Kashyyyk, because again, I'm really pushing for that spring release. I know I'm saying that, but I really am. And I'm trying to obviously prove that to you guys. And by the end of this segment, we're going to have the 2nd floor done. We're going to actually be on the 3rd floor. You can actually sort of get a little preview behind me. And we're going to get some really good stuff. Now, the problem is, now that I've done all this building, a lot of building in the last 2 weeks, now I'm starting to come short on some of the Lego pieces, the key Lego pieces. Some pieces I have a whole lot of, but some of the key stuff, like the slopes for building up more of the mountain, I don't have that many left because I put them in other places like building the walls and stuff like that. So things might get a little slower next week and the week to follow until I can replenish the pieces I have. On top of that, my funds are a little low at the moment as well. So again, it just depends on how much money is coming in through my minifigs for you and YouTube and all that stuff. And I'm trying to work on all of that so I can have the funds come in for Kashyyyk. But it's really hard to get it all to work simultaneously, so I can have all the parts here by next week or a week after that and have everything being built. You know, sadly, I wish, you know, funds were always coming in time and I had all the limited time to be building all the time, but that just isn't the case sometimes. So even though we're going to get a lot of stuff done this segment, I'm not expecting to do as much next week, again, because of the limited parts, but I'm going to try my best with what I have. I'll deal with what I got and see where we go from that. Now, before we get in the segment, I thought I'd mention something funny. So me and my mom were going through some old stuff, and I found an old journal when I was, I believe, 7 years old. This was 2005. I think I was, like, yeah, 7 or 8 years old. So this would put me back 10 years, a little more than 10 years ago. And what's funny is this front picture right here. You kind of see it. This is me as a kid, like a really young kid, but some of you guys might be this age. And I have the, it's just like, Lego used to have a thing called Lego Factory. It was right before they introduced the LDD kits, the Design by Me. Right before that, they had something called Lego Factory, and they had this set with like the Statue of Liberty, and it was like 4 different sets. I was building that in this picture. You can kind of see a creator house and an old Lego construction set, and I looked all of them up, and they're from 2004 and 2005, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And then again, this is a journal, and I go into it, and I actually found something so funny, and this is the catch with you guys, is in my journal, I made this 10 years ago. I wrote this. I said, my goal is to own 150 Lego sets. Right now I only have 10. 150 Lego sets. Right now I'm pretty sure I have over probably 1,000. So I thought that'd be kind of funny. I enjoyed it, so I wanted to just share it with you guys. Normally I would probably put that on a vlog channel, a little side tidbit, but this seems to be the main video that you guys really like to listen to me. So I thought I'd add that in there. So yeah, 10 years later, I have no idea, probably 10 years ago, that I'd be where I'm at today. So it's kind of cool. Just made me really appreciate you guys even more and appreciate what I have and all that. And it's really exciting. I probably never think I'd ever build this thing behind me. No, it's funny, it's 2005. This was before Star Wars Episode 3 was even released. So it's kind of funny. But other than that, just thought I'd mention that, and otherwise we're going to go ahead and get right into the segment right now, guys. Okay guys, so starting Kashyyyk off this week, the first thing we're going to be looking at is I took off, sorry, I'm kind of tired right now guys, I've been working for a couple hours now, but I'm sorry about my phone, but anyhow, I took the second floor off, as you can kind of see, and then what I've been doing is putting all this down, all this like framework for the floor, and I fixed this area up, so now that's all kind of itself, and I'm going to basically put all the plates down now and get it all nice looking, cover up the motors here. I gotta make sure the doors are still working, so I gotta do that before I cover anything up, as well as you can see these things right here. What they do is they keep the doors from sliding out, so I'll have to install that on both sides. On top of that, I need to figure out what I want to do to cover up this like wall right here and here. I haven't figured that out yet, but that is what I'm working on. Took the columns off temporarily so I can really just go in here and work. And I mean, it might look simple, but it was a lot of work putting all these things down like this. So yeah, it's a lot of framework just for the floor, but it's important that I get it right because, you know, I can't really go back later once it's down. But yeah, so that's what I have going on so far, and it's actually looking pretty good. Haven't decided where I want to put the elevator yet, but I'm sure we'll decide soon. Anyhow, I'm going to put the floor down and do some more things, and we'll check it out in just a second. Alright guys, so I spent the last 5 hours not only just working on this, but yeah, as you can see, I made a giant wall here. This was based, I had to make some changes, but this was based off the wall design contest winner. So awesome job to him. So I made his wall, and as you can see, it looks awesome. Really love the details on it. It's really nice, and I'm excited to put it on. Now, if we come on over here, you'll see I've put all the plates down as well in here, and this is where the wall is going to go. I've prepped it. It's going to go right here, and I've also started prepping up here for that. That is the second floor, and again, it looks really nice now. Looks a lot better. I'm gonna get some of these things, get some more of these, and just put that in there. The wall works, not the wall. The doors are still working good. I had to make some adjustments to those. Just gotta clean out here and finish kind of building here. I gotta make a wall for behind that, but I think I already know what I'm doing for that. As for covering up the motors, haven't figured out what I want to do for that yet, but basically, once I have this wall in here and finish this area up, then I think we'll be pretty much good to go to put the second floor on and officially connect it. So that'll be awesome, and I think we're definitely going to get that done within this segment. So I'm going to keep on working, guys, and let's see what happens. Okay guys, so I've been working literally about another 6, 7, 8 hours now. And a lot has changed in those hours. I've been working a lot to get the final touches done. And as we go over here, you'll start to see that, yep. Oh, there's a lot of Lego on the floor. As you can see, I finished this area. It's all clean in here. And on top of that, you'll notice that there is a wall there as well now. And I'll give you a better look at that. I even put minifigures in there. Kind of see those. And pretty much this area in here is completely done. It's even got the figures and everything. And the reason why is, as you can see, this is going to be, the second floor is going to be on top of this. Now, I put tiles here. I didn't put studs to connect with the second floor because technically I won't be able to really get back into here. These things are secure in here. This is all one big thing. But I can still tear it all down, even with the second floor on. But that would involve a lot of work and stuff. So if a problem occurred in here that I really needed to get something in here, Then this has tiles on it, so I'll be able to remove the glass wall to get into that area once we have the second floor on top. Another thing is, you'll notice I changed the column colors, all of them. I got rid of this gray, is because I didn't like the fact that, you know, these columns were gray, these were black. I just wanted it all to be one. It all made kind of sense if they were like that. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Also, the columns got a second level. This is going to be the final, what it looks like final right here. I got to do that to these 3 columns. Once that's done, we're ready to put the second floor on. Everything else has been prepped. All of this area, everything is prepped and ready to fully attach the second floor and secure it. And I'll be hammering it down, making sure everything's level, flat, and it'll be a nice, smooth, easy ride in to get the floor on top. And as you see, it'll hook up on this line. The braces will hook here, and the bottom of the floor will hook here. And as you can see, it's straight all the way down that way. So I've gotten it pretty aligned up, and you know, there's a lot of prep work. I'm sure you guys don't really see too much, but it was a lot of work to get this perfectly right and make sure everything's flat and all that. So yeah, all I have to do is get these columns done, and we'll be attaching the second floor. So I'm pretty excited. I think you guys are really excited. We got 2 awesome walls up now. A lot of progress in this video. Again, we are making some good time and progress. Just as much work is being done in this video as last week's video. But I'll go ahead and go in here. It's tough to get my camera, but I'll go ahead and show you all that. So I got 3 different control panels with these like clone officers. I know the panels are a little overkill, but I thought it looked kind of cool. But yeah, I think the inside really turned out nicely, and it really looks good. The only thing that kind of sucks is this wall, as awesome as it is. By the way, this is completely my own design for this wall. As cool as it looks, I wish it kind of lined up with the generator. So it kind of doesn't, but either way, it looks really cool. I think you guys really like it, or will really like it. But yeah, so this is the final look on the inside of this room. After I put the second floor on, we won't have any more shots like this. So this is kind of a cool last look at it. So yeah, pretty awesome. But I think we're just about ready to put that second floor on, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's get at it. Alright guys, I'm all set up to take the second floor onto the Kashyyyk base for the final time. Let's go ahead and do this. This thing's a lot heavier than it looks. But here we go. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to use the hammer right here. Tap it down lightly, slowly and easy. Don't want to be putting too much weight on this until it's really secure. But it pretty much is in there, and it's very secure. So that's awesome, guys. It's sweet seeing this like this, and this is great. This is really, really great seeing the second floor on like this. But now it's on for the final time, and now we have even more amount of building to do now. But this is very exciting. I'll show you guys some other angles in just a second, but let me go ahead and get this tapped down and get it all secure and firmly in there. Get all the columns placed just right, and I'll show you guys a better look. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so fully attached the second floor to the base. It looks awesome. Also went ahead and put all the trim, this part right here, flushed it all out on all sides, so it's all done and it looks awesome. You guys a better look here of what it looks like kind of underneath. And as you guys can see, it looks awesome. You can see the generator room all the way down there, and it's pretty sweet. Seeing the second floor fully attached and connected to this. Now I'm sure you're already wondering, what are these little things sticking out here and there, and that one all the way down there, and I'll explain it to you. So as you already might notice as well, these columns got a lot taller, and these things right here, this is where the third floor is going to go. Yeah, we're already at that point where we're going to put the third floor on. And what I mean is the third floor is, remember how I told you guys that we're going to build the mountain up, and I told you guys that there's going to be an area for the gunship and for the elevator to come up to. And basically, that is going to be this entire area right here. So we'll build this mountain up, and we'll put this thing, our command center thing, like right about here. And then this area, once the mountain gets built up high enough, there'll be like a kind of a rocky terrain, but kind of flat-ish, where the elevator will come up, probably like right here. And that's how troops will get out, and there'll be a gunship waiting. Like, we'll put a gunship right here. So that's what this area is going to be for. And now that pole right there, that sticking up, that is the height that we have to get to, all from there all the way down to here, getting the mountain built that up to that height. So that is our goal. We got to build the mountain all the way up to that height. It won't be as hard because I already know how to build a lot of these mountains, and on top of that, the second floor is already made, and I have a really good I already have, you know, good experience and whatnot, and what I want to do for that. So it won't be too hard for doing that. Now the clone trooper barracks are going to be down there, and in the middle, haven't decided yet. Probably like a hallway down here, and maybe like some staircase leading up here. Haven't decided on that yet. But basically, the mountains will build them up, and they'll kind of curve over, kind of curve and get a little flat-ish, and then kind of go back up. So you can't really see the gunship too much far away from like over here. I know it sounds a little confusing right now, but trust me, it's gonna look really, really cool. Another thing I had an idea was putting like a cannon like right about here. That may or may not happen. We will see. Probably what I'll end up doing, I don't know where I put it, wherever the artillery cannon is. I think it's somewhere in this mess over here. Or I think that's what I'll put right there. It's like maybe make a second artillery cannon and have like two of them like right there. Maybe I'll put one over here. I don't know. I'll build as I go. But yeah. So let me go ahead and show you some different angles of what the second floor sort of looks like. And you can see those columns. Again, that's where the third floor is going to be, right there. And as you can see, it really makes a difference. So all that building kind of paid off, and it's really going to lead into a lot more. So it's very exciting. And now this area is kind of closed up for good. But it really does look awesome. I love the way it looks, and it really looks great. I'm probably going to say it looks great a couple billion times, but it really does. But again, this is our top point there. That's what we're trying to get to. And yeah, so as you can see, we got some work to do. But let me go ahead and show you some other things, guys. I think you're gonna like what I'm about to show you. Okay, guys, so swinging around here, immediately you'll see that I have put the barrack pods on the second floor, and I think this is how I want to put it. Originally, I thought I was going to take these and have like them on both sides, but I feel like that's just not enough room. So instead, I'm thinking about just putting them all on one side, and then maybe having like some beds or like like some sitting tables, and like their armor and stuff is like right here. I don't know. It's probably not as accurate to the Clone Wars show, but I don't know. I think it looks a lot better for the space I have and for the design of the pods and whatnot. I think it would work better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I'll have to make looks like just 2 more pods, and then I can fully put everything together and make that look nice. And then again, just put some stuff here. I have some ideas for that. Now over here, kind of a mess going on over here. And oh, what is that? Oh yeah, it's just the 3rd floor already. And yeah, we already put the 2nd floor on. We're already making the 3rd floor. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are like, David, why is it bending like that? Well, it's because I don't have any support under it right now. It's just kind of just chilling like that. Now, this also looks sort of the same, guys, but there's a big layer of, there's the brick layer, which is this, but then there's a layer of plates under it that gets rid of this curve and also makes it 10 times stronger, and doesn't like do that or any of that. But basically, I'll have like a wall here connecting this, as well as the 2 columns here for support. And what this brown over here signifies is, it doesn't really mean anything right now, but in future times it means how I want to curve the mountain. This stuff right here, when we get building to it, this right here is where how wide and where this, I said I wanted a hallway. I wanted a hallway I'll be able to put my hand down into and put a minifigure in later. So that's the reason why the hallway is kind of wide. But anyhow, so like the walls slope up here, it'll go around the hallway, it'll slope up, and it'll kind of like drift this way. It'll create like almost a V right here, between this mountain. I don't know, just to give it a bit, instead of just building it straight up, I wanted to give it some more texture and mountain-like thing. So it'll almost look like 2 mountains are kind of intersecting each other, and I think that'll give a really cool look. So that's what this is kind of signifying, is its height. This is like, pretend this is really like right here. When we get up to like curving it like that, is what that kind of means. So it's like this is the section right here, and it's kind of just like burnt, and this is one big section, and it's gonna be like that may or may not have made sense to you guys, but in my head it makes sense, and I promise you'll like it. So if you didn't make sense by that, wait 4 weeks and you'll understand what I meant. But yeah, so this is looking crazy now. Can't believe how much we've done in this segment, and it's really quite awesome, really. As for the inside, over here, this will be left for later. We don't really need to focus about this. This will just be like where like AT-APs and stuff are. We'll install lights and stuff, but this, where all this mess is right now, it's kind of just something we can leave for later. It's not that important. We will put the elevator somewhere right here, so it can go up to this. I need to make it taller, so I'm going to need more pieces. But we should be able to get this 3rd floor installed and all that, either in this segment or next segment for sure. We'll just see if I have enough parts and whatnot and time on the hand. But overall, guys, this is looking really great. I know this kind of looks weird and stuff, but it helps me visualize the final look of this, and I really need that to figure out how I want it to look, because I want it to look the best for you guys, and I think it's going to. It really is. And, you know, taking a step back from that, from here, you can see, you know, that 3rd floor, that's where the gunship but the mountain's gonna get up higher than the mountain's gonna get to about that high, so it's gonna be higher than that 3rd floor right now. So you'll be able to see a part, like the topping part of the gunship. It's kind of like a hidden part. The mountain kind of like rolls around it. Is kind of what I'm imagining. But it'll be a kind of a neat area, so you can have that anti-air artillery right there, but kind of hidden within the mountain. So I think it's on the top of the mountain, so I think it's kind of neat of an idea. But that's just me. But as you guys can see, you know, we're getting tall now, really tall. Like, remember I just told you this is our topping point right here, and we're already, and when I put these barracks here, we're almost pretty much at it. So crazy. But we're gonna really start working on this mountain hard over the next couple weeks. And whoa, so much Lego around the room right now. Literally, I've made a mess of the place. But that's because I've been working really, really hard on this, and I think you guys are really gonna like what's to come. So yeah. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this segment. So like I said, we got a whole bunch of stuff done this segment. I am really happy. We got that awesome wall. We got another wall up in the generator room or engine room or whatever you want to call it. We got the 2nd floor attached. We got that bottom floor evened out, and it looks all good down there where behind the door. The doors still work. We even started working on a 3rd floor. I started planning out for the rest of the mountains. I wanted to figure out where the barracks are gonna go. You know, just a whole bunch of stuff got to be done in 1 week. That would normally probably take 3 or 4 weeks. So, you know, very exciting to get all this done and packed in 1 episode or 1 segment for you guys. So, you know, this is really wonderful, really. And I probably say really quite a bit, but I really mean it. Haha, see what I did there? But now that I've done all this building and whatnot, and you know, we've gotten this far, and now I'm ready to start building the mountains up. Problem is, I don't have that many I have enough slopes to definitely start increasing the mountain, but I obviously do not have enough to double that mountain. And you know, it takes about, my guess is going to be $300-400 for all these slopes and stuff, plus the bricks that have to, you know, even though the slopes might be kind of cheap, but I have to buy bricks and all that to build it with it, because you have to make it sturdy and whatnot. So it's gonna be about $300-400 is what I've estimated to be. Right now my funds are a little low. I don't have that much money on hand right now. Soon I hopefully will, because of my obviously you guys know that I run a Minifigs for You, which is where I sell my custom minifigures. That is a big revenue thing for me. My YouTube necessarily does make money, but those funds go elsewhere, get saved and go to other places. The funds I do have available, not so much available right now. So what does that mean? I'm gonna have to basically deal with what I have next week. So even though I really want to get building on this mountain as fast as possible, get going, probably next week I'll build some mountains and stuff. It's basically what I have is what I can make. And right now what I have on hand is not enough to really make a big, you know, giant amount to next week on the mountain, but I'm gonna focus on that hallway I was talking about at the end of the video, getting the mountain up, getting that 3rd floor fully installed, and getting the barracks in. So we'll see. I might be able to do a lot with what I have on hand, but you know, basically I just want to tell you guys that don't get used to me doing all this stuff in 1 segment, because as much as I want to do that, 2 things are in key. Obviously what parts I have unavailable, and the second thing is my time. Now right now I have a lot of time, and that's why I've been able to do so much in the 2 weeks that we've been working on this, hardcore as I call it. I've had a lot of time and a lot of pieces, so I've been able to really build and really get this thing going. Now it's going to slowly go down because funds are going down, and but hopefully that won't be a problem in the next couple weeks. We'll just see what happens. And then the other thing is my time necessarily probably isn't going to change, so I'll have a time So it just depends on what I have on hand, guys. So again, summarize what I just said is my funds are low, but I'll have to just deal with what I have. So don't expect the mountain to increase a lot in the next couple weeks. So we're going to focus on the hallway and stuff on that second floor, but the mountain is going to have to be on hold a little bit. I'll build some, but with what I have on hand, but it's not that much on hand. So yeah, that was a mouthful. Alright, well, that's enough of me talking about next week's plans. I do appreciate you guys checking out this video. As you can see, I did a lot, and I'm really excited. I hope you guys really appreciate it. Working on, because I've been putting more time into Kashyyyk, I put in less time in my other videos, and that includes my upcoming Force Awakens trailer. Now, I'm putting a twist on, so those of you who are actually watching this part of the video, I am putting a twist on that trailer. Because there's been so many amazing Force Unleashed trailers made in Lego. To be honest, making another one just remade in Lego wouldn't be as cool as if I made a twist to it and made it more of my own. But trust me, you're still going to enjoy it just as much, I promise. All of the Force Awakens will be made in Lego, but there's going to be some additions to it, I should say. And I think you guys are going to like it. So that's my plan for it, but I haven't been working on it as much, obviously, because this has been my priority. List of priorities. This is kind of important right now. I really want to get this done by like April, May. Actually, it'd be wonderful if I could get it done by March, but I just don't think it can happen. I'm really trying to get as much as I can done by the 52 mark. That'll be a year of building Kashyyyk. I want to get as much as done as possible by week 52, but again, funds are low right now, so I can't get all the parts. If I had the funds available, I'd get all the parts in here right now, and I could probably get this thing done in a month to at the point we're at right now. But that just isn't the case, and I think we're going to go over that week 52 mark, which kind of sucks. But enough of me talking. That's going to be it, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you guys appreciate everything I've been doing for you guys. And please stay tuned to the segments. It's going to get even better. We're getting to that finishing point slowly. Well, actually in the last 2 weeks, vastly. But yeah, so that's it. Big thumbs up. Subscribe if for some reason you haven't. And other than that, that's going to be it. So you have a great and wonderful week, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.